I have just visited the victorious city of Cairo, Egypt's sprawling capital, and continue on my journey through 4,500 years of history. The second part of this adventure brings me to Luxor, once the mighty city of Thebes, with monuments honoring the living, the dead, and the divine. Join us as we explore life in this extraordinary city where time has stood still and where echoes of the ancient ways can still be heard from its bountiful fields and life-giving waters. I have just arrived in Luxor, one of the greatest capitals of the ancient world. Sitting at the elbow of the Nile and with a large concentration of incredible treasures, it is a place I couldn't wait to explore. This is also the setting of the 112th FAI General Conference, bringing together aviators from all over the globe. The FAI, or Federation Aeronatique International, is an organization that aims to promote and oversee sport aviation events, as well as certify world aviation records. It was founded in 1905, just as aviation was in its infancy. Today, almost every country's national Aeroclub is a member of FAI. And being the chairman of the National Aeroclub of the Philippines, I was here to represent the country. I got to chat with Frits Brink, president of the FAI, who hails from the Netherlands.
This is our 112th General Conference, so our age is 113 years, so it's quite something. Starting with ballooning, and then later on all the different disciplines came around.
So during your period of tenure, you think it has grown a little bit more compared to the previous years?
Quite a bit. And I'm in the board now for 8 years, and the last 2 years as the president of FAI. And what I see, two things. Well, the new sports, new activities, more commercial activities. But the other thing is that, for example, in Asia, there is a huge amount of people are now involved in air sports. And same happens in the Middle East and North Africa. So I'm quite happy today hearing what happens in this part of the world, that it's not only how we started as a European organization, but now it's spread it all over the world, and that's very important.
I also got to sit down with Samir Raouf, president of the Aeroclub of Egypt, who is currently hosting the conference.
Thank you very much for inviting us. I've been to Egypt several times, but my first time in Luxor.
Well, it's a pleasure, and really my main aim is to get everything happy, visiting a place that contains the most important monuments of the world.
That's right, that's right.
You know, the Aeroclub of Egypt is one of the oldest.
You were mentioning that.
Yeah, it was founded in 1910, and in the same year, on the 7th February of 1910, we had a very important air race. This is the first world air race, in fact.
That early?
Between Heliopolis, which is a suburb, at that time it was a suburb of Cairo, now it's a part of Cairo, and the pyramids.
It's fantastic to have that kind of aviation history here. But today, how important is sport aviation in Egypt?
I want, after this meeting, and I think that also the country and the government had an impact of this meeting, how important the sport aviation is.
It was nice to be able to share ideas with fellow aviators and leaders of each Aeroclub. listening to the challenges they face, and learning from their experience in their own country's sport aviation scene. In my free time, I decided to explore the city.
Best way to go and see Luxor is through this carriage. Motorcycles are overtaking.
Our carriage weaved through different parts of the old city. We passed the long avenue of the Sphinxes, now being reconstructed. Luxor used to be the capital of ancient Egypt, known as Thebes. Its long and colorful history is something I would like to dig into. But for now, Nasser, my carriage driver, wanted to take me around the local market.
Interesting stuff here. Local market, fresh vegetables, fruits, and all the kids are so friendly, saying hello to everyone. Interesting how life is really here in the city of Luxor.
The scene can be straight out of an old painting. The colorful wares against the muted colors of the Medina and the clopping of horse hooves on sandy soil transport you back in time. We ended our carriage ride with a refreshing drink of sugarcane juice, perfect for the hot weather.
This must be the spot to be in during a hot day.
It was a good overview of the city, but I know I have barely scratched the surface. Up next, I learn more about the lives of the ancients in Luxor, find the reliefs of the afterlife, and discover the treasures they left behind.